Done. We're on and recording. Well, hi, everybody. Good evening and welcome wherever you happen to be. My name is Scott Harris. I'm normally here with my amazing, beautiful, kind wife, but she had a enormous back teeth molar ripped out of her mouth about an hour and a half ago. So she's lying in bed somewhere tonight having a rest. We're here to chat tonight about something that we think is really cool. So whether you're brand new and somebody invited you along, or whether you've been around a little bit before and you're having a good look, wherever you're at, I promise you're in the right place. We've got some folks jumping on tonight just to share their stories and share what's happening to them in their life based on this amazing program and product we've got, and also maybe talk about some ways to get a few different financial choices into your life. And that's kind of really what we're going to do tonight. So to kick it off, I said my name's Scott. If you know me, hi. If you don't know me, married, family of 4, 10, 8, 6, 4. Life is very good. Got a traditional business. I travel the world doing coaching and seminars and speaking. And we first got exposed to this business, truthfully, in 1998. I know it's a long time ago. We actively only got involved in the business 13 months ago. And we got involved because two of our dear friends, Adam and Kira Westwick, got involved in the business about 3.5 years ago. And they had some phenomenal success with the program and with the product and with the business. I'd always taken the product. I've always known about the product. I've loved the product. But we've really jumped on board with building the business and creating ourselves some pretty cool lifestyles. So whatever you're doing, I promise tonight's just an opportunity to have a look at something new and discover maybe a new way of doing something or a new opportunity in some way, shape, or form that I think for many of us has been really, really, really profound. So I might kick it off tonight by passing across to my friend Kathy and getting her to share about really what is the foundation of what we do, the whole amazing program and the amazing product that we have. If I could just find her, it'll be pretty simple. Wait for me, darling. Oh, my darling, you're in the car. No good. Got it. So I might throw across. Well, I might just start with you and have you tell your product story, Kath, if that's okay, and maybe get the amazing Jess to jump on board and do the program. So, Kath, why don't you just tell us about how you found the program, how you found the product, and what impact maybe it had on you?
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Hi, everyone. I actually came across the program and the product, 10 months ago now it has been for me, and I really love the program because it's really that education system and that program that helped me just to replace some bad habits that I was having and replace them with some really good habits, and really just getting back to the whole essence of getting back into having whole foods back in my life and just, getting on track with my health. I'd been on my own health journey for probably the last 14 or 15 years and thought that we were pretty healthy, but I had lots of skin issues going on with psoriasis. My daughter had eczema. My husband had systemic inflammation with lots of pain in his shoulders and his knees from lots of sport over the years. And I had this issue with my skin where for probably, I think it was 11 or maybe 10 or 11 years, where my skin it just felt like it was screaming. It was just enraged and red, and it was all linked to a very weakened immune system. So when I included the nutrition support that really just complemented the beautiful program that I've been using, I actually found that I was sleeping better in the first couple of weeks. So I need lots of energy to work late nights like this, hence why I'm in the car, and to sustain that energy all day long. And it really just helped me to heal my skin. So my psoriasis is actually disappearing, which I'm excited about. My skin is no longer red and inflamed and itchy. My daughter doesn't have eczema anymore, and this has all been just after 4 or 5 months with the nutrition support in the program. So we're really, really excited. And I think just as a mum, having that nutrition support for my daughter is just peace of mind. Having a little 13-year-old girl who is a very fussy eater, but knowing she's getting all of her nutrition, it's just peace of mind for me.
I know what you mean, Kathy. For me, I don't have a 13-year-old yet, but certainly as someone who travels an enormous amount for my work, I travel enormously. I know that for me, the ability to bridge the gap between what I'm supposed to eat and what I'm actually eating while I'm traveling and working and in the Virgin Lounge and doing all those crazy things is important. So let's just chat about what the program looks like. It's kind of got two parts to it. One is our amazing product, and it's pretty simple. There's just 3 products, and the first is what we call our premium blend. It's our premium blend, and really it's just some fruits and some vegetables and some berries that have been dehydrated and put into some vegan capsules. There's no additives, there's no nasty fillers. It's just more fruits, more vegetables, more berries. Over 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries in this product right here. This is the most medically researched and most medically researched, published, journaled health product on the marketplace. So it's a pretty big sentence. I've been taking it for many, many years. It's a phenomenal product. That's kind of the first product we have, our fruits, vegetables, and berries. I don't know about you, but less than 5% of Australians are eating the amounts of fruits, vegetables, and berries they're supposed to kind of do. So it's a pretty simple way to bridge the gap between, as I said, what you're supposed to eat and what you do eat. Our second product is a product you're all familiar with, which is some essential fatty acids, some quality essential fatty acids. It comes in this little orange container here. These are vegan and vegetarian and plant-based essential fatty acids. Most people for the last 10 or 15 years have all got on board with essential fatty acids through fish oils. We need essential fatty acids for a whole bunch of reasons, which I can go on about because I've taught health and fitness for 20 years. But long story short, we all need quality fat. Challenge is, fish has become a little bit scary today because of what's in the ocean and what's happening with our polluted waterway system. So this is straight to the source, straight to plankton, straight to plant-based, straight to nuts and seeds. It's a spectacular product to do all sorts of very, very cool things and create some very, very great quality fatty acids in your body. And our third product is some macro whole foods, which is our amazing shakes. They're not a meal replacement, they're not a diet shake. That's kind of not what we do here. But these certainly are, I know I use them for when I'm about to make a bad choice. My wife and children and I just had 2 weeks on the road in Singapore and in Thailand and in Melbourne. There's certainly lots of opportunities to make bad decisions at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so certainly a quick shake, either in chocolate or strawberry, all sorts of superfoods in there, some quality proteins, some quality carbohydrates for about the price of a cup of coffee. That's kind of our products. So some amazing shakes, some of our essential fatty acids in the omegas right here, and our incredible fruit, berry and vegetable blend. I love these products just because of the simplicity of them and the common sense. It's tough to find someone who doesn't agree that more fruits, vegetables, and berries is not a good idea. And then the other part of our program is really the online community, online program. It was built by our friends Kira and Adam Westwick. Kira was a top 10 finisher on MasterChef. She's been involved in health and fitness for almost 15 years and done an incredible job doing all sorts of amazing things around the world. And she's built this amazing program. I've got a printed version here, but the program is entirely online on Facebook. And it's got all the menus, all the recipes, all the meal plans you could possibly want to use in your life. This is just one of about 7 different manuals that are available. We've got meal plans, recipes. I will tell the truth, this one's my favorite here. This is the Wholesome Chocolate Cookbook. We all love chocolate. Chocolate's a beautiful thing. This is with real chocolate, real cacao, doing amazing, beautiful things. This one got a bit of a workout for us over Easter. And we've got this incredible online community with over 20,000 different people, all sharing, all expanding, all growing, and really bringing whole food back to our families and our nutrition and all those beautiful ingredients into our lives. So that's kind of the 2 parts of our journey. It's called the Juicy Body Transformation. We call it the JBT program. And it really is about the online program and the online community and the recipes and the meal plans and the workout plans, supported by our amazing Juice Plus products. So that's kind of the foundation of the program. I know for me, we've had lots and lots of great experiences happen. We might have Karen, I think, who's actually launching her business tonight, but maybe she might want to share her product story if she will, because I know that's kind of a pretty exciting thing. Karen, if you just wave so I can unmute you, I can see you there, I think. Let me unspot the video. Karen, tell us your story. How you doing? We can hear you.
Oh, good. Hi, everyone. Thanks for attending. Why Juice Plus? Because I've looked at many options to bridge the gap between, in my diet, I'm a vegan, and I need to make sure I'm getting all the nutritional nutrients, make sure I'm getting a good diet. Anyway, so I'm on a vegan diet for ethical, environmental, and health reasons. I've had lots of pain. I've had dietary I've had a gut that's not been able to tolerate a lot of foods like gluten, sugar, coffee, tea, all the nice things. So Juice Plus has been that bridge for me, and now I feel like I've got a more sustainable diet. I run a business myself, and I attend casual nursing shifts, so I need a lot of energy, and sometimes I don't sleep very well. At the end of my work, I have a lot of pain, and in the 3 weeks that I have been doing Juice Plus, I've lost 4 unwanted kilos and feel fantastic, and people have noticed and commented. So now I want to share my Juice Plus story with everyone, because I think we all deserve better health, don't we?
We do.
And I'm super excited that I've had this Juice Plus experience, and I want to pass it on to other people. I love that there's nutritional support for everyone of all ages, and especially children, because, well, if we don't look after our children, who's going to look after us when we get older? So I guess that's all I want to say. I'm still just starting my journey, but so far I'm sold. I think it's a wonderful product. I've even had nutritional people actually look at it just because they're interested. And, I wanted the support from them just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I think it's wonderful. So I'm really pleased to be on board.
We're excited to have you on board. Welcome. Congratulations for launching your business tonight. And love all the story, love all your reasons for being on board. So welcome. Thanks very much for sharing.
Thank you.
Awesome. I might throw, look, that's kind of the business. We could do health stories all day, and I love the health stories. Whether you're a 50-year-old man who's also a vegan and taking care of your body that way, or whether you're doing what Karen needs to do, or whether you're a young mom, or whether you're a Kathy and you're both taking it for yourself and your kids. There's no question. More fruits, more vegetables, more berries just makes sense. It just does. But certainly lots of the reasons why people come on board with our team is beyond just the health benefits, but also the opportunity to create some residual and recurring income. But I know one of the things that holds people back, and held me back for almost 20 years from getting involved, is some uncertainties or some doubts about, isn't this a bit dodgy, or is this a bit sideways, or isn't this one of those crazy schemes? So I might bring on Jess tonight, who certainly had some uncertainties and doubts when she first got on board. I know when I first met with Jess, she was a little skeptical about what I was going to talk to her about, and she had some concerns. So when I find the amazing Jeff, wave, there she is. Jess, why don't you just tell us your story, because I love hearing your story, my love.
Thanks, Scotty. First of all, I'd love to say congratulations to Karen on launching your business. I love working alongside you to empower as many women as possible, which I know we share that journey. Now, for me, we were in the car on the way to see Scott, and he'd said, come down, let's have sushi for lunch. And I literally leant over in the car to my husband and went, better not be one of those things. And surely enough, we chatted and nothing came up. He didn't say anything. He was talking about family and all fun things like traveling. And eventually I was like, all right, why are we here? And Scott told me about the opportunity. And to be honest, to begin with, I was still very skeptical. It wasn't until he explained a couple of things, and then I saw everyday real women doing this. I mean, single mums being able to achieve this, and single mums have so many different jobs in one, just being a mum alone, let alone being a single mum. So for me, it was a real kind of hit in the head that, yeah, if a single mum can do this, then anyone really can do this. And it's, why shouldn't you? So one of the things Scott said to me is that Jim Rohn, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, and obviously Scott Harris are all huge advocates of this business structure. The only reason I was skeptical to begin with is because I had this made up story in my head based off of a small experience I had had in the past and hearing other people's experiences in the past. But much like if you go and have a bad haircut, you don't think all hairdressers are terrible. You just go and find a new hairdresser that is actually really good. So I loved hearing that. And then this is why I was wondering what was going on. Because I was like, oh my God, it's going to be one of those things, right? You know, a pyramid scheme. Is it a pyramid scheme?
No.
Yep, finished. No, it is definitely not. Now, they were made illegal in like the 70s, but let's have a look at most of our businesses these days. Let's have a look at like Coles and Woolworths and that kind of stuff. Now, you have the CEO at the top, and then you have your checkout chicks and those kind of people down the bottom. There's always a lovely one called Lisa. And I it breaks my heart when you go to Woolworths or Coles and there's more people lining up to go through the self-serve, and like Lisa's just sitting there not doing anything because everyone wants to use the self-serve. So just with one small tech change, like this job is not a certainty. You could lose your job. But then above that, you've got the managers for each area, like the deli or the checkouts. And then above that, you've got the managers for each area of the state, say like the manager of South Australia or Queensland. And then you've got other people between there. For Lisa to get up to this position, she's got to compete with these people that she's probably friends with because she's been working with them. So they don't work together for her to get this promotion. They have to compete. But not only that, and I've seen this so many times in my own family and the people around me that I love, they get to this promotion and they work harder for not much more money. So in fact, they end up spending less time with their family. And the only reason they wanted that promotion was to get more money to be able to do more of the things they want to do, like travel, spend time with family, buy nice things, go on holidays. But then they end up working harder because they've got an amazing work ethic. The company expects more from them. And if they do get up to here, it's the same thing. They're working harder for not much more money, and they're continuously trading time for money. So they're not getting that quality of life back. And I have unfortunately seen it where someone's been with a company for 20 years, they've been so loyal, and then they just get let go one week and they weren't even aware that it was coming, towards them. And now what do? Like that's 20 years they could have been doing something for themselves instead of just having it taken from them like that. What I really love about this is, yes, we all do start at the bottom. What I love that Emma said to me once is it doesn't matter how many Ferraris you have or how much you've done in the past or how many businesses you've had. Yes, we all start at the same place. And then we all have the opportunity to get to the top. And my favorite part of this is you cannot reach the top level of success unless you help other people. So by raising other people up, we're not competing anymore. We're actually helping people and raising them up. The ability to help other people with a quality of life is such a gift. And then being able to help other people succeed, but then you get rewarded for it, which is pretty darn cool. So is this a cool business structure?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I used to think traditional business was the be all and end all, but now that I have obviously seen the light and seen the education behind it, it is just so evident that this works for you long term. Oh my gosh, traditional business is stressful. I know Scotty knows what I'm talking about. I think we have a couple of people who are launching their business. So Tanya, if you want to wave so that Scott can find you, wave your hands for me. Tanya, welcome. Excited to be launching your business. Tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what are you excited by?
Hey Jess, it came in through you guys, and thanks Scott for hosting this. I pretty much am sick of getting up at 2 a.m. every morning for work, working long hours. I don't get to have a social life because by the time I get home, I'm tired, want to have a sleep, and I'm just over it. And within a few days of starting Juice Plus, I already earned $100. So I'm really, really rapt about that. And I'm excited to earn lots more money on here and do my own hours. And we're going to go on holiday for Tasha's 21st and my 50th this year, which is in June, July. And I love the support and the help that I get from you guys. It's just been amazing.
Thanks so much, Tanya. I appreciate it. I'm so excited for you guys to be able to do the incredible holiday with your daughter, which is pretty cool, but also to get that job. Congratulations on launching your business. Now, I want to talk a little bit about money, and you mentioned the bonus of $100 that you got, and you're going to talk a little bit about how we earn our money.
I am indeed. Thanks, Jess. So I know for me, I used to work in, as an employee. I used to have a job, and I used to work probably about 40 to 50 hours a week in that job. And then I kind of wised up and I thought, you know what, there's a smarter way to do business. And so I ended up creating my own business. And Jess and I have been running a traditional business for about 8 years now. And then after working so hard in that, what I found is there's an even smarter way to do business. And you're probably aware of it, that a lot of things are moving online, and it's now a global economy. And if you want to work smarter and hard, you put in the effort, you get the return. This is an amazing opportunity or amazing business model. And when I had a look at the financials behind it, it started to make even more sense to me and got me quite excited. So I want to share with you the 3 ways that we make money in this business. The first way is what we call retail profit. And what that means is we find people that want to improve their health, that want to improve their life, and we connect them up to the company. And so the company produces the product, ships it out to them. It arrives directly at the customer's doorstep. So you don't touch anything. You don't have to buy any stock or anything like that. And it's almost like a form of drop shipping. If you don't know what drop shipping is where there's a supplier, there's a customer, and there's a middleman. And you end up becoming the middle person. You just connect the 2 parties together, and that just happens without your involvement. So that's quite cool. And what happens is you make a small amount of profit from that. The next way that we make money is through commissions. This is where you help other people get what they want. You show other people how to grow their own business. You mentor others. You show them how easy and how simple this system can be, and guide them through the process. And this is referred to as the big money, the main reason as to why we're in this business. The idea is eventually what happens is your business has a life of its own. And so it's also referred to as the beach money, because you could be on the beach, chilling out, having a holiday, come back, and your bank account and your business has grown even without you. So that's quite an exciting component of the way this business works. And then finally, the third way we get paid in this business is bonuses. And if you are an employee, you would know that there aren't too many bonuses being thrown around these days. If you are self-employed or you run your own business, you probably don't even pay yourself any bonuses at all. And so the great thing about this business is there are plenty of bonuses up for grabs. This is referred to as the early money. It's also kind of some women in the business refer to it as the shoe money or the fun money. And so the unspoken rule is you want to take some of that bonus money and reward yourself for the impact that you've been able to make on other people's lives and also in your own life as well. And when I started looking at this sort of financial model, it just made so much sense to make a smart decision around building a business and a lifestyle in the way that the world is moving today in terms of being online and accessing that global economy. So it's quite cool. Now, I also had the absolute pleasure of introducing somebody else tonight who's an absolute amazing rock star, and that is Kylie, who's launching her business today. Kylie, just get you to wave so Scott can see you and so he can unmute you and spotlight you. So Kylie, love to find out from you, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what are you excited by?
Well, initially I was looking for something for my daughter, something more nutrients type things, because I found that she was deficient in nutrients. Out there in the market these days, there's not something quick and easy for kids to take, and teenagers being teenagers, they just stick their heels in type thing and walk away. Amazing thing is, like, for example, this morning, she laughed at me. She goes, good thing is that I need to touch. You don't need to make me eat those disgusting vegetables anymore, Mum. I go, well, you can still eat some. She goes, yeah, but I've got these two. They smell like fruit vegetables. Things like that was like. But yeah, no, amazing, and it's a good thing too. As a parent, I can actually be on that journey with her and see the journey of difference in her overall makeup, and know that she's actually starting to make healthy choices because she's actually feeling good in herself by being the inner part of her. Rather than looking at the exterior part, you're actually visualizing the inner part of her and seeing what she's been through for transformation the last a good 6 weeks now. So where she came from to where she is today and taking the product, I actually now want to actually help other people and parents and children in my situation, being a single mum and doing it hard. And see kids develop and see themselves shine by taking a nutrient product. Being a busy mum also, sometimes it's hard to actually dish up and do those five vegetables and 2 fruits in every day. Sometimes it's easy just to be able to make do and go, okay, we'll have this today, we've also got these things to back us up. It's convenient, it's there, and in the mornings type thing, you're in a rush getting organised. You know your children can start off the day with a healthy alternative. They've got the breakfast plus they've got the extra nutrients for the day. And you know, as a child actually blooms first in the day and grows throughout the day by what they eat in the morning. So in terms of what the kids take in terms of learning at school, it's a bigger outcome as well.
There we go. Congratulations on launching your business tonight. And I can appreciate, I know what I was like as a teenager and how much I didn't want to eat vegetables. So it's great that there's an alternative to make sure that teenagers kind of get into the nutrients that they need. So thank you for sharing. I think we're going to throw back to Scotty. Scotty, back to you.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. And congratulations, everybody, tonight on launching your business. So any guests here, welcome, 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 welcome. Just want to chat about two last things, really. And it's two things I think that concerned me and concern many people about this business. And that is, one of them is, well, don't I have to be one of those people that knows everybody? Don't I have to be somebody that, has got 1 million friends and hundreds of Facebook fans and so on? And the truth is, you simply don't. And if I can explain to you, I apologise. I've got a red pen tonight, so I apologise about that. But if you think about this business, my wife actually got in this business. My wife was involved in this business for a month before I even knew that she was in this business. So my wife got involved in the business, and then she got me involved in the business. And as Jess just spoke about, I know Jess and Shane, and so Shane and Jess got in the business. They were friends of mine after we'd had some sushi, and they got a friend called Emma in the business, and she kind of did some pretty cool things. And then she got some of her friends involved in the business, and they did some pretty cool things. And Shane and Jess got some other friends involved in their business, and all that was kind of pretty fun. And I spoke to another friend of mine, Kathy, who spoke tonight, and I showed Kathy the business. I'd known Kathy for a while. I showed Kathy the business, and she was very excited about the product, as you heard from her skin, and some cool things happening on her own body, as well as then happening with her little child. She's 13, for goodness sake. And Kathy went and shared, not the business, but she went and shared the products and our program with over 80 different people that all became customers. So Kathy built a really quite large retail business, which is quite extraordinary. And then eventually, after about 6 or 7 months, decided to start building a business, and that's what she's doing now. And I had another friend called Sally, and I introduced Sally to the business. Sally did some pretty cool things, and she had another friend, and she did some cool things, and then some more things happened down here. And all of a sudden, when I looked at my business, I realized that it had grown and exploded into this crazy business. And the reality is, the only 3 people that I knew, well, 4 if you count Shane and Jess as 2, is Shane and Jess and Kathy and Sally. And everybody else who'd come into the business, I didn't know them beforehand, but I've come to know them as the business has grown. So I want to be really clear. This is not a business where you need to know lots and lots and lots of people. So certainly if you're someone who's either busy at work because you're working night shift, or you're busy on the road with your job, or maybe you're not someone who's technically savvy or online savvy, don't worry about that. It doesn't work. That's not the way the business works. We've got lots of ways to teach you. But certainly the second fear, and this is probably a bigger one for me, was I did not want to be one of those people who was just pushing all of my stuff onto my family and friends. I didn't want one of those crazy people who was annoying my family, annoying my friends, annoying the people I was working with and doing business with, and getting them to jump on board with my vitamin programs. And I just wanted to be cool about it. And so I love this program we've built called the JBT program. It's world-class. The products, the information, the recipes, the meal plans, the cleansing, the competitions, all of that we do is extraordinary. And I love the system. This particular team is the fastest growing team in the world, has been for 3 consecutive years. And the reason for that is the quality of training and the systems that we've built up to really just, in an elegant, kind, cool, relaxed fashion, reach out to people. And whether it's out of ethical and health reasons, like Karen was sharing earlier, or whether it's business reasons and wanting to travel on holidays a bit more or do some cool things with your family. Or for me personally, we got in this business to build wealth. Health's a great thing, and I love being healthy. So I'd taken the product for a long time. And certainly income is really important to many people. Income obviously allows you to buy better groceries and travel in a better seat on the plane. But also from a wealth perspective, this is an incredible business. In less than a year, my wife and I were able to build the equivalent monthly income. I'll say it again, the equivalent monthly income of a $2 million property portfolio. And think about why we all go to work. We all go to work to pay for our rent, buy our groceries, have some nice travel and some nice things, and then buy assets for when we're old. And so we've been able to create the same residual income from Juice Plus in a year that we would make from a $2 million property portfolio. For us, that's just extraordinary. So whether you're looking for wealth, whether you're looking for income and some choices and some extra freedom, or whether you're just looking for some health, I tell you, this is an incredible, incredible opportunity. So my only thought is, if not this, then what? If you got something better or cleverer or smarter, please share it with me, because I'd love to know what it is, because I think everybody understands the idea of more fruits and more vegetables. That just makes sense. I think everybody likes the idea and understands the idea of quality, essential fatty acids in your body. I think everybody understands the idea of having a way to make a better quality decision rather than the bad decision that most of us make somewhere around about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I love the idea of creating a residual and a recurring income while you're doing it. So my only wish for you, and I know that Shane and Jess and Kathy and everybody else who spoke tonight would say the same, is if you're new to this, I'd reach out and touch the person who sent this to you, or invite you to come along and say, hey, what's this about? And maybe they can answer some questions for you, and maybe find a way that this could fit for you, either in your health, taking care of your health, or your family's health. As Karen mentioned, there's a great way for your children to get the product for free. Or if you're looking for an extra couple $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, maybe even $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 a month, maybe that's something we could do as well. So with that, we thank you. We appreciate you. Congratulations to all people that launched tonight. Thanks everybody for sharing. Thanks to Shane and Jess and Karen and everybody else. We appreciate you. Have a beautiful night, and I hope we can look forward to serving you in the future. Till then, bye for now, everyone. Thanks, everyone.